Now, I have talked about Bella Thorne here on When I'm Not Podcasting before. And look, I know she is controversial, and she means to be. And I don't knock her for that. I think the only thing I could really criticize about her was when she did put out, what was it, like about a $200 pay per view offering, and people kind of thought she was going to be nude, but, she kind of put the wool over the eyes on her OnlyFans page. So I've talked about her, but it doesn't mean I don't respect her and I don't like her, and I don't think that she's a very crafty business person, okay? Because she's cut from a different cloth. She is kind of a throwback to the 2000s when you did have stars that would go ahead and come from the Disney world and just kind of sex it up. And, or would just be just the new sex siren that people would just be all in awe about and talking about. And, she's not necessarily, putting out Academy Award winning movies or putting anything out there that's really just like, oh my God. No, she's definitely working. She does movies, she does music, and she's been working. And she has been actively one of the most influential Instagram influencers out there, among other things. And she does it. Listen, I don't knock what she's doing and how she's able to go ahead and pull off what she does. Now, she did put out recently a new video called Shake It. You might have seen some videos or clips about this so far because in the basis of the video, she basically takes back her girlfriend who was about to get married in the video, and they basically are making out in wedding in bridal garb, and then they kind of do the whole honeymoon thing themselves, and that's the idea. And now apparently there's a lot of people that are upset about this. And again, 20 years ago, this wouldn't have been a new thing. There was a book I most recently wrote, which was called "Female Chauvinist Pigs." The whole idea of the sexualization, how women were sexualized themselves and empowering themselves with their sexuality, which the author Ariel Levy panned on. She did not like because there was kind of throwback of the feminism back of the 70s and how this is kind of like just a regression. Well, what this just tells me is that there's still some people that still see that, sex still sells. And for whatever reason, there is this very puritanistic type of feel from, some cultural types that are just thinking as if, well, we need to go and control what's going on out there. God forbid guys, have a penis and women have a vagina and they want to do something with it. Okay. Because everything is so politically correct and socially conscious these days, the wokeness, that anything that's sexual, is kind of taken away from the whole fact. And, it is what we got right now. We can see we're just certain stars that we have now. They used to be very sexual. They've gotten a little bit more, woke, and it's just kind of changed. And I don't know. So Bella Thorne had her video Shake It. It was not meant to be controversial. It was, quote, how about having fun, she said. And this is a story from People magazine that reported on this. And her music video, which she also directed, was taken down from YouTube shortly after its premiere for explicit content. Really? Well, you know what? It's back up because I did see it on YouTube before I got on here and watched. I was like, okay. I wanted to see what everybody was talking about. They're trying to say she broke the internet again. Oh, well, she didn't. Come on. So her video shows provocative scenes between Thorne and adult film star Abella Danger. I didn't realize that was a porn star. Oh, okay. So the video became, again, available after it was taken down. The infamous star still had some thoughts on double standards of censorship for women. And this is where I love Bella Thorne. I like that she's going to speak her mind. And listen, there can be a lot of things that can be said about what she's doing with herself and how she's kind of treating herself, because there's been some cases where she hasn't looked so healthy, and it could be a lot of different things that might be the cause of that. But I mean, for the matter is, she's very much bisexual. She's very much open with her sexuality, and she appreciates it. Here's what she says. Quote, there are so many explicit things on YouTube, and those videos are still up and they don't get taken down. There's nothing that explicit in this video, which there's not. There's no nudity, just some sexual situations. I mean, it's not for, it should be an over 18 tag on it. Sure, my content's over 18. I don't mind doing that. That's not a big deal. We're adults here. So yeah, it is for adults. Now, there's nothing explicit in the video. It's because it's me and a Bella. It's girl on girl. Is there a world where it's me and a man that it doesn't get taken down? Because that, I think, is very possible. Yeah. It's one thing to be said. You look, for guys like me, red blooded guys like me, yeah, we can enjoy a good lesbian scene or a bisexual scene, whatever. And listen, there are people that are going to enjoy a good gay, two guys being gay, two gay guys, getting together and having at it. Trust me, some of the most popular, most bankable porn there is out there is gay porn, male gay porn. Just saying. There are people that like the twinks. And listen, God bless them. They're great. They're cool people. I got to dabble in the industry, reporting on it. And you know what? It was kind of funny and amusing and fascinating when I used to go to all these conventions and all. And for the most part, you'd see the women all dressed up in basically lingerie, but then the other you'd see more than anything else. You see a lot of these guys, very feminine looking, nice bodies on them. Listen, they take care of themselves. And they're like wearing like half shirts, belly shirts, and they're wearing like usually like panties or kind of like just very thin thong type of a garb or whatever. And they were out and about just like everybody else, enjoying their sexuality, enjoying themselves. Listen, that's fine. My thing so much is that it's just to keep it biological. But then again, there's going to be people that are going to say, oh well, we got to accept transgender, which that's for some other people. I don't want to be subject to it myself. But then I don't want anybody else to go ahead and not enjoy what thrills them and what they enjoy. Okay. But this is a pretty simple thing. I mean, we are old enough now. We are so desensitized as a society for girl on girl action to go ahead and get called out. Come on, it's pretty bad. So anyway, when she discovered her latest project, she also had to be removed. She took to Instagram to express her frustration. Quote, "Hey YouTube, why'd you take down my video for Shake It? Is it because I'm having fun with danger?" She wrote. "Male artists always have women shaking ass in videos. Why can't we? Censorship against women needs to end. I'll never stop fighting against this bullshit. Stay tuned. Also, congrats guys, you broke YouTube." The platform apparently crashed not once but twice due to the overwhelming requests from avid fans trying to watch the video since it was released Monday evening. It's a very sexy video. Again, if everybody else, honestly, I wish people would just be a little more conscious of the fact that, hey, you know what? Let everybody have their fun. Why are we so caught up in like something needs to go and get shut down or censored because of this and that? Now, like, listen, I understand people, that lately since the election and all this stuff that's been going on, I'm not going to talk about free speech. But, gotta have a good reason to go ahead and like shut down for it. Freedom of speech, that's where we are. It's where we are with that right now. Freedom of expression and how people want to go ahead and feel. Like TikTok videos are very sexual in some cases, and I mean, seriously, no big deal. She says as well, "I love my fans. They come through for me every time. I have so many diehards. When I see all these videos to everyone dancing on TikTok and Twitter, and they look happy, smile on their face, and it's just like perfect. That's exactly what I wanted the song to do. I wanted it to make you smile and relax for a bit." And you know what? There are some people getting shut down and being, criticized on TikTok. I don't know why. But again, TikTok is indicative of how people should feel. We should be able to go and smile and relax and have a laugh and enjoy ourselves, be entertained, be thoughtful, be conscious, and like think about things once in a while, and find a new life hack or something like that. And seriously, I think the generation of kids that are growing up on TikTok, they're teaching a lot. They're showing me, and Bellator's not too far away from that age, where we're seeing a change where people want to have fun again. Younger people want to have fun. They want to just go ahead and listen. They want to gang. They want to go mukbang. They want to go ahead and, go back out and party again and get out of this pandemic crap and, go see the world and be adventuresses and all this kind of stuff. And be influencers. I love the spirit of the younger people now. Anybody as teenagers, 20-year-olds, up to the 30s, that are not so caught up in, being coddled and being like participation trophy type people. I really love it. Because I'll tell you, the kids now, for me, I can appreciate it. Again, the music, there's an appreciation in everything. When it comes to the music, what kind of movies they're into, what kind of things they're into, and all together, I like it. I just do. It's just fun. I mean, really, kids that are growing up from the 2000s, the new millennium to 2010s, I feel like they're no much different than what the 80s kids were like, or the 70s kids. We just had a fun frivolity about ourselves. Free spirit. I love that crap, man. I absorb that. I just take it all in. And that's cool. And I wish people would more have that kind of attitude about it. That's just saying. Now, she says when it came to writing the song, Thorne wanted to take a break from the more solemn songs she'd been working on and decided Shake It should be a track that represents somewhat of an escape. Quote, I was with my best friend and my sister, and we wanted to have a good time. The other songs I was recording that week were definitely more serious. So we were like, that's it today. I'm done crying in the studio. Today we do a different song. It was all about having fun and making a song that I would want to listen to and feel like a bad bitch listening to. Like mission accomplished. Okay? She brought the same philosophy when it came to shooting the music video. Quote, I wanted to make sure we had fun filming it because I'm also directing. It was so important that the video represents what the song represents, which is fun. Now, it's not like, you're not going to win a Grammy with this song, but again, it's cool. And I think there was a couple of hooks in there that might get picked up by TikTokers. And I hope it does. Good. Let it be. Now, she's also pretty busy with herself. She's actually releasing a TV show, 2 songs, and 2 more music videos. Quote, music is such a focus, and I'm really getting to show my art, having this outlet. I think it's going to make me feel better mentally and physically. It's going to make me feel like I can speak, like I don't have tape over my mouth. And nobody should feel like that. Now, I don't want to get into cancel culture because that's just another bag in itself. But again, there are a lot of people that are just way too uptight and too offensive. And on the internet, people want to go ahead and attack for whatever reason. I don't know, but it doesn't make sense to me. I really feel like some people just need to go ahead and just, need to get laid. Seriously. I think if there was more sex and more, love in the world, God, man, things would be a little bit better. And, I just think there's some lost souls out there that just get caught up and just feel like there's just some evil intentions because they're miserable. They want to make everybody else miserable. Well, I don't want that either, man. Again, get out there and have some fun. And seriously, let's look on the brighter side of things. We just cannot be held down thinking about other things where the pandemic just keeps us down and this whole dystopian type of feel like we're out of something out of the Hunger Games. Like, we got to have some fun again. And why not now? Bella Thorne's teaching us, is kind of leading us the way. I appreciate it. I want to see more stuff like that for more women because that's what I want from women. I want women to flourish and cherish and be loved and love and feel happiness. All women, even the ones that feel uptight and would criticize the Bella Thorne for what's going on here. So just saying. Anyway, I'll leave it there. I'll talk to you next time.